How y'all out there doing? It's Kilowatt from My Radio Rocks, and I'm in the mood to listen to some good rock and roll, but I've been noticing on my social media, the news outlets and all that, everybody around the country filming the bad weather and the snow and ice and everything, and I had to run an errand for my wife. She needed some ink pens and things like that, and I needed some shake and bake. I got a craving for shake and bake chicken. So I go outside, I'm going to choose which car. Which car am I going to take? Am I going to take my Corvette out in the ice and snow and risk that? Hell no, I'm going to take the Turo car. That's right. I've got my little Fiat 500, for rent. And let's face it, it needs to get out in the ice and snow. Pop that cherry, you know what I mean? But first you gotta warm it up, man. It's cold. Look at the temperature there on the gauge there. Yeah, man, and that's not even correct yet. The car's gotta warm up to measure the temperature outside. I think at the time it was maybe 24 or something. Gotta remove the sign there. Nobody can see it anyway. And for those of you that know me personally, yeah, this is the car my beautiful wife Josie picked out at the dealership and paid too much for, but that's okay. She wanted it. We needed something put on Turo just to try the market around here in Oxford, Mississippi. And as you can see, we got, a little bit of snow, but it didn't stick, Look at that ice there on the back of the car. It's thick, so I'm going to have to let this car warm up. Need to go back inside there and make sure that it's putting all the heat on the back windshield and the front windshield and make sure everything's okay to get the car warmed up, so I just can't jump in and drive away. So make sure it's all on hot. And I never use the back defroster. There it is, the back defroster. So turn that on, make sure it gets warmed up. And we travel a lot, and for the last 3 years we're always on the part of the earth where it's wintertime at the time, you know what I mean? I haven't seen a legal summer in 3 years, and no, I take that back. We were here in Oxford this past summer, but that was the first time in about 2 or 3 years. And look at there. There's steam coming out of the tail, the engine's so cold. So I'm going to go back in time here and see what wintertime was like back in Mauritius. Let the car warm up. Now this is wintertime in Mauritius. Notice it ain't cold. They don't have spring and fall there, just summer and winter. And this is time we went out and got some fresh fish for the family there. But this is wintertime in Mauritius. It was cloudy that day. It was raining off and on, but still, it was probably in the high 70s. It just depends what part of the island you're on. And we had spent winter in England, but mainly in Mauritius, and it's just what it's like there. You never, cold, but you see people in wintertime there, they'll have jackets on and hats like it is cold. And me personally, I just can't do that. when it's in the high 70s or anywhere in the 70s, man, you won't catch me in a jacket. But this is wintertime Mauritius, and gonna go shopping for fresh fish right out of the ocean. Well, I guess enough time's gone by where I can check on the car, see if it's all warmed up here. Let's go back outside, and it looks better from here. Back window looks clean. How about that? Defroster does work on this little Fiat 500. This car is just so fun to drive, and it gets like 34 miles to the gallon, man. It's ridiculous. And I need my shake and bake. We got to get to the Kroger store. Just my wife needs a calculator for class and some pens. So we'll go out and run our little errand in the little Fiat 500 here. See what the temperature is. Yep, still saying 27. I believe it now because that's what it said earlier before I left out. And the front defroster worked. Look at that. Just melted the snow right off, man. Just melted it off. All right. About ready to go. And if you're wondering what the music is in the background, this is a musician that sent us originals to us last year. Johannes, I can't pronounce his last name. He's from Italy, and he's just the most awesome solo guitarist I've heard in years, you know what I mean? And he does a lot of instrumentals. And they're just so awesome, man. You just listen to his instrumentals and just jam, you know. So I know people's going to be asking me about that on social media or whatever when I post this. And so there you go. Listen to the radio station and you'll see his full name there and the players and everything. Now, my little Turo car hasn't been renting lately, and I think it's because all the students are still on break from Christmas and New Year, so I thought I'd take a shortcut. We're going to go through the University of Mississippi campus here and check it out. Empty parking lots, man. Where's the students at? I mean, this is January the 12th. You'd think they'd get their asses back to school, get back to work, rent my car, because in Oxford, Mississippi, my God, we have enough wrecks here just like Memphis, like it was a major city, and this is daily now. And you can't get in the body shop if you need any work done to your car because there's a 3-month wait because all of these accidents, all these students bumping into each other, man. It's crazy. So we're going to go through here and check it out and see what's going on in the University of Mississippi on our way to Kroger. And yep, not many cars around there. But it's cold. I mean, cold, 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 cold. And right in front of us, that's called the Grove. This is where they do their pre-game parties for Ole Miss, you know, on football days and everything like that. And that's what it looks like, cold and barren with no students. And I'm speeding. I'm literally breaking the speed limit because I'm probably at 22 to 25 miles an hour on campus here, but there's no police, so what the hell? The speed limit here is 17 miles an hour on campus. And I just can't do that, even though I'm in my little Fiat 500. But it's pretty big campus, pretty nice. My wife, I hope she's gonna really enjoy it there. But it's a good little shortcut we take every Sunday, because as you'll see coming up here, our church is right on the border of this campus. Well, look over the overpass there, make sure there's no wrecks in the ice or something going on. Nope, looks good. But you'll see coming up here on the left, immediately after we leave the property, you'll see our little church on the left-hand side. And we're there for Mass every Sunday. And we go in the evening because after evening Mass, I've got to go to Sunday school because I'm training to be a good Catholic and get baptized this Easter. So if anybody wants to witness that, this is where you're going to be this Easter coming up and see the Kilowatt, aka Jim Haynes here, be baptized. And then the bishop's got to come and lay his hands on me and confirm me in the church. I don't know if they'll do that Easter or when. So looking forward to that. Well, after going to Kroger, look at the temperature, 25 degrees. And I hope you all enjoyed this little video. I just thought I'd add mine up there with everybody else.